1. Bird dog. A staple exercise for back health, the bird dog exercise trains stability throughout the entire core and back. Plus, because it involves plenty of coordination, it helps improve motor control, the ability of the nervous system to coordinate muscular movements. The end result, further back protection. Instructions: get on the floor on your hands and knees, with your hands placed directly below your shoulders and your knees directly below your hips. Look down at the floor, just in front of your hands, to keep your neck in line with your back. Brace your core to maintain a flat tabletop position. This is the starting position. From here, extend one arm and the opposite leg up and away from your body. Stop extending your arm and leg when they are parallel to the floor, your form falters or you feel any discomfort. Pause, then slowly lower to return to the starting position. Repeat on the opposite side. 2. Dead bug. Similar to a reverse bird dog exercise, this move teaches the core muscles, including the muscles in the back, to stabilize the spine while the arms and legs are moving. When performing this exercise, it's important to not let your lower back arch. Instructions: lie flat on your back with your arms and legs in the air, and your knees bent and directly above your hips. Contract your core to lightly press your lower back into the floor and get into the starting position. From there, lower one leg down until your heel almost touches the floor, while also lowering your opposite arm toward the floor behind the top of your head. Pause, then squeeze your core to raise your arm and opposite leg back to start. Repeat with the opposite arm and leg. 3. Low side plank. This stationary exercise has more moving parts than meets the eye, and trains the abdominal muscles, oblique muscles at the side of the torso, and the paraspinal muscles, which run alongside the spinal column, to work together. This increases their ability to properly stabilize and reduce stress on the spine. Instructions: lie down on the floor on one side, and prop your torso up on one forearm so that your elbow is directly below your shoulder. Bend your knees and stack them on top of each other and in line with your shoulders. This is the starting position. From there, squeeze your core to raise your hips until your body forms a straight line from your head to your knees. Keep your muscles contracted and as tight as possible, and hold this position for 5 seconds, then lower your hips to reset. Repeat these short movements, making sure not to let your hips rotate or sag. Then, switch to the opposite side. 4. Seated 90/90ths hip switches. When your hips are stiff, your lower back has to compensate and make up for that lack of mobility by being more mobile. As a result, the spine tends to curve and an excessive dip in the lower back begins to form. This dynamic exercise helps to relax and improve mobility in the hips. Instructions: sit on the floor with your knees bent and heels on the floor in front of you, almost twice shoulder width apart. Clasp your hands in front of your chest, keeping a tall torso to get into the starting position. From there, rotate your body to the right, allowing the outside of your right thigh and the inside of your left thigh to fall toward the floor. Your chest should point directly over the right knee. Pause, then reverse the movement in the opposite direction so that you're performing the rep over your left knee. 5. Lying chest opener. A tight chest pulls the shoulders forward to make the upper back feel tight and immobile. A person with a stiff upper back that is rounded forward will typically extend through their lower back when looking up or trying to raise their arms up overhead. By relaxing the chest muscles, the exercise helps improve back function and alleviate pain. Instructions: lie flat on a bench, with your knees bent and your feet on top of the bench. Make sure your back is flat against the bench. This is the starting position. From there, with your palms facing up, let your arms fall straight out to both sides. Do not force them toward the floor, just let them hang in a comfortable position. You should feel a gentle stretch through your chest. Hold for about 30 seconds or as long as you feel comfortable. 6. Band W. This exercise strengthens the muscles of the upper back to help reverse a hunched over position, improve posture and reduce back pain. Instructions: stand tall, and grab a light resistance band with your hands about shoulder width apart. Hold the band just in front of your chest with your hands at shoulder height and your elbows pointed toward the floor. This is the starting position. From there, as you keep your torso tall and not let your ribs flare away from your body, slowly pull the band apart so that your arms form a W shape. Hold for about 5 seconds, then slowly return to the starting position and repeat.